defense to make those plays, because if she goes for the strikeout pitch, that's when she struggles. But if she just works the zone, works her spot, and allows the defense to make plays, is where she'll be successful.
Riley Wyman threw a complete game, gave up 4 runs the last time these teams met in Raleigh. Duke won that game in a 1-run outing. And her numbers are even better in a Duke uniform, hitting .360. As she ropes one down the line. What a start, and that stays fair. Just inside the chalk, and allowed double for the grad transfer.
Just started seeing the ball well. Coach Young loved it, so brought her to the top, and I think it allows the rest of this lineup to set up perfectly to allow for more RBIs. And they're at bats throughout this game, not just here in the first inning.
Duke led 6-0 yesterday. Vegas sprinkles one to left. Good adjustment from Michaela Marbury, the junior outfielder. And then Taryn Massey, the winner from last night, another start at third base, her 10th career start. That grand slam was huge because Hannah Church was walked to Wyman, the lone pitcher for both team staffs that no one's seen on the weekend. And a good play by Simmers, tough throw, and Tarpey wisely cuts it off. Another one yesterday, now 6 on the series. No shortage of runs here in this final ACC weekend.
Did that for Carly Maxton in game number 1, but she's going to also have that heavy drop ball that's just going to drop off the table last second, and she's going to throw around in the mid-60s. So again, Duke's going to have to adjust by getting
Gore's 2-0 on the ground. That's Massey. Shows off her arm and ends the inning.
Great about the spot that she's been put in this year, but she's going to throw in the mid-60s. Primarily, she's going to use that drop, but we've seen a lot of off-speed come from her, which is what NC State has been struggling to hit here throughout this series. It'll be huge for her. Also help her get out of these innings quick, because you have to think she has thrown so much this past week, and the biggest thing she wants is short innings.
That's off the end of Tarpey's bat. Baker able to collect it.
Yeah, this Wolfpack team has just had a tough schedule just across the board. Playing all the top teams here in the ACC conference, and then also playing a top team in the SEC.
Here's a slow roller that sneaks past Malaolu. Ensley's churning for 2. And a double on her senior day, 9th double of the year. And here's Kendall Simmers, who needs no more introduction. One of the better freshmen in the ACC this year. For a 7-game hit streak came to an end last night, and yet continues to swing the bat well. Drugmuller touches the top of the zone on Simmers, who's been really good, .370 with runners in scoring position. That's why the freshman over 30 RBI earlier this year. And now hits one to Anna Gold, her counterpart. Easy play for the second out. Church, who's now 3 hits away from 100 in her career, is at a breakout transfer season coming in from Ohio State. And she gets hit that time. So now the tying run comes to the plate. She fought off multiple pitches with 2 strikes, and that grand slam put her Wolfpack in front. Massey just entered the lineup April 12th, had been a reserve until the last 2 weeks, now at third base. Touches one foul.
I think she has a solid defense behind her.
Back up the middle, this is dangerous. Vega's there. Cuts it off and robs what could be a run for NC State. Nice deep spots. And that'll get decided the next 7 days. Wynn Gore facing Brooklyn Thomas to start the second. And she whiffs. Good strikeout for Wynn.
And what a nasty pitch by Wynn Gore. You can tell.
Remember, Wynn was unavailable last season. This is a big addition in the staff. With Madison Insko unavailable, it's basically 3 arms, all hands on deck here for the Pack the last month and a half.
You see 0 home runs this year, but don't count her out when it comes to power, because she is that as well.
And as a wristband says, Deesky shows off her power with a little base hit to left. And comfortable, 68. Tessa goes opposite field. Saw it pretty well without the shades. There's an extra base hit. Jennings turning for the plate. Deesky's got wheels, and she scores.
Went so late and deep into the 7th inning. And you know that if you take out Wynn Gore here, she can't come back in.
The 2-0 pitch is popped up, but it's got carry. Marbury all the way to the fence, and Dale Stadium keeps one in. Now the runner Vega avoids the tag. Smart base running. She moves forward and Duke scores. Nice stop. Now a throw from Church. That's late. Vega takes advantage with a great slide. Burgess goes to Simmers. She'll take the easy way. That ends the inning. Tori and Taylor playing their last home games together today. And Tori homered last night, cutting the game to 1 in that 5th inning.
Here for Duke, and now really getting her time to shine.
Ensley pokes it foul. And a 3-2 back up the middle. There's a base hit. Second knock for the Wolfpack today. Leading to a 2-2 pitch. Maolu has one. Guns it safe. And Tessa's like, please challenge this. Yeah, that would look to be safe.
I agree. I think she got back there. Far in front of those pitches.
Here's the junior, Michaela Marbury. This pop-up will stay in the yard. There's Deanna Jennings. For the Hokies, and Florida State so consistent, just one loss in the league coming in. There's a roped ball, and Jada Baker hits one right to Marbury, allowed first out, or sorry, a bye in the tournament. And they'd play Thursday, May 8th in the second round. Brooklyn goes the other way. That's tracked down by Taylor Ensley. 2 outs. UT Chattanooga, they had a 3-point shooter named Hunter Huff. He'd hit a 3 and then would call and hang up the phone. And then it picked up on ESPN over the week, and now all the players are doing it when they catch fly balls. No celebration needed there. 3 up, 3 down for Wen Gore. Coach Young talked about her grit, and that level of toughness has earned her this opportunity. As this ball is punched back up the middle, a leadoff hit for Michelle Tarpey. Now she's in the top 5 in ERA, and the ACC has stepped up in this last month. There's a pop-up. Chasing, nice effort from Vega. On a day where KK Mathis earned her career hit 150, Taylor Ensley's now at 149, on the verge of history herself in her senior home game. This one sneaks away from Kyrie, and that allows Tarpey to go to second. Ensley the other way. That drops in. It's a base hit. Great effort, but Thomas. Make it 2 of 8. A base hit. Kendall down the line. That brings in 1. Ensley gets the turn. Gold hangs on. And it's a 2 RBI double. Drugmuller's payoff. Hard hit to short. That does move Simmers even closer in a productive ground out. That takes a lot of bravado for Simmers to run in front of a ground ball to short as well.
Gold to decide to go to first on that.
Infield in, Massey to third. Tessa bare hands makes the play. That stays fair, hits the umpire. Ensley's going for 2, and a beneficial bounce off Dennis Whitehead's leg. 8 of many challenges on the weekend. We are not short of those. Bordeaux down the line, what a snag. Tessa turns, whoa, safe. How did that happen?
But a great diving play by Tessa.
And how do you run?
A lot of frustration coming from Coach Young right now. That was close. I have not seen this.
The 1-2, shallow center. Jennings, Gold off her body. Everyone's safe. Now it's second and third on the collision.
Yeah, Elena Smith not doing much with that. Just kind of stuck her bat out on that one. Didn't even fully swing. But someone has to call that ball.
Marbury right center. There's space, and Jennings tracks it. Including a pitching change here for NC State. Carly Maxton will come in. Third. Hits one hard to second. Elena Smith knocks it down. Vega sparks the offense with a base hit. And Ensley's throw a bit late. It skips away. And Vega using her speed again.
Out there in right. That was probably a situation that you knew that Vega was going to get to.
Until Gold was concerned, hey, I was hit by pitch there, right? That wasn't leaning over the plate. So she'll go over to first base. A single and a hit batter. This is to left. Marbury tracks it. Vega holds at second. Little cheetah print mitt there. Maxton on 0-2. Puts one in the dirt. This Wolfpack pitching staff, it's just one walk. She looks to extend this 2-run Duke lead here in the fourth. And goes down, swinging. Whitaker able to apply the tag, so that ends the inning. They did the same to begin the third. Tarpey on the ground to Gold. It's a long throw, makes it look easy, one away. Slow roller to third. There's that left side of the Duke defense. If this Duke team's going to go far in regional play, it'll start right there. But some work to do now, down 2 in this fourth inning. Called strike 3, and that ends the frame. Second K for Drugmuller, and she pinpoints perfectly. Even a surprise to Danny to end the frame.
Drugmuller continuing to use Heard.
A lot to look forward to. As this pop-up's trouble into the Bermuda Triangle, it's a base hit. Amaya's on for the second time. Runner takes off, hit and run grounder. Simmers to first, there's the opening out.
That's a tough spot to be in, too, as a hitter.
Rolls one to third, off the glove of Massey. Basically just trading places, but a runner on now for the Blue Devils. Baker to right, Ensley chasing. That bounces in, base hit. Taylor's got to get it in now. Right in front of the pitcher. To first, Tarpey late.
With their leadoff hitter, Tessa.
Into Simmers mitt. Back to first, late.
Field about where to throw it, because you could see Simmers looked at third and then took the look at first and thought that was her best shot.
Here's Amina Vega. On the ground, Tarpey. Foot race, Tarpey dives, wins it. Here's Taryn Massey at the plate. The freshman 0 for 2 today. This will stay in the yard. Deanna Jennings with plenty of space, 2 quick outs. Defensive have been pretty easy. The NC State innings have been bases loaded, runners on, a little different way to slice it.
Curve come out of her hand, and such a tough pitch to hit.
Tori Ensley wants a 3 for 3 day. Burgess has other plans. Nice catch against the wall. Maxton's 1-0. Back in, Gold adjusts. That's foul. And way out of here. Maxton goes 1-1. Underneath her mitt. Smith can't clean it. Infield single for Anna Gold. Mathis pops it up. Whitaker has space. Good catch. Burgess to bunt. Maxton to first. Smith hangs on. There's the second out. Good bunt. Maxton in a jam. Might get out of it. That's out of play. Off the noggin. To the action here, the 1-1 pitch. Another pop-up. Elena Smith calls it. She's got it. Another 2-2. Smith back up the middle, and a base hit. Vega hangs on to it. A pop-up. Thomas chasing. Drops it. Now a roller to second. Vega flips it. Gold turns. That's a beauty. Double play. In her fourth inning of relief. Induces a pop-up. Tarpey's got it. They've won 5 straight ACC series, looking to make it 6. So that one's poked out of play tonight, but 2 outs in the 7th. 6 home runs on the weekend. And living with base hits like that, 13 knocks. Tessa will hold at second. Gold off the end of her bat. It's deep. Marbury catches. Just off the end of a powerful Anna Gold bat. Or else this game would have been 9-4. Now facing Tarpey. Slow roller to second. Vega makes the play. 1 away. And the senior brings 3-2. Right over her head. It's a base hit. Good battle on 3 and 2, and the tying run comes up. Now at 18, right among the best with McMillan at Virginia Tech, who's led the league back-to-back years. Here's the 1-1. Oh my goodness! Home runs continue! It's a tie game! None bigger than 19 with the Wolfpack season on the line.
Hannah Church stepping up for her team with that big home run. For it today, that's an outside pitch that she just extended her hands out on and was able to just poke that ball over the fence. But what a way. It is a tie game here in Raleigh.
Another line drive. Foul. Mike and Schuler, all 4 have warmed up in different spots, but it's been up to Drugmiller here down the stretch. And new life for the Pack. Pop up. Baker's all over it. We're going extras here in Raleigh.
Burgess left early.
Elena Smith has to hustle. Safe. Infield single. Here's KK Mathis. A bunt. Nicely applied. Tarpey, bare hand. Good transition. Out at first. Everything she threw hard on Friday. This is hit hard to right. Ensley has to retreat. Nice catch. Runner tags. And easily in there at third.
And I
so
think
Duke's going to its bench. Maxton now with 2 outs. A pop-up that lands fair. What a swing by Schuler. And Duke finally gets a hit with runners on.
And that's what you call clutch hitting. On the inside corner. And she got jammed up. It wasn't a solid hit. It just flubbed over there into right field and was going to try to get Jennings over at first, and she's so fast.
The 3-1 is ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the top of this Duke lineup. Here's the 1-1. Line to left, but foul. The pitch clock's down to 5. Maxed it on 3 and 2. Misses. Another run for the Blue Devils.
Malo Ulu just doing a really good job of.
Maxton just gets it off. Vegas smokes it. Grand slam. 3rd home run of the series for Amina Vega.
Duke is always going to show up, and Amina Vega, nobody better. Her 3rd home run of this series. Quick, that pitch on the inside corner, and she just ripped it. But a big grand slam, definitely putting insurance runs for the Blue Devils. Rodriguez even just got her gear, and she's on deck.
This pop-up will drift out of play. The 2-0's out to right center. Thomas, nice catch. Brooklyn Thomas robs a double. Here's Peyton Bordeaux on the ground to Vega. Another clean play for this Duke defense, 2 away. The 2-2, another foul ball. Marbury to short, Gold snags it, and Duke takes the series, their 7th straight in the ACC. This was a fun extra inning battle, final game of the regular season in the conference.